Hello campers and caregivers. Welcome to Camp Boggy Creek Beyond the Gates. I'm David Mann, Camp Director. Today I want to share with you a few tips that will keep everyone safe, respected, and loved. With the use of internet these days to connect with our families, friends, schools, and now even camp, we want to share some internet safety tips that you can use to enjoy connecting with us here at Camp Boggy Creek. And now, here's Dave to share 4 safety tips you should know. Dave? Thanks, Mr. Mann. Tip number 1. When interacting with camp staff online, that's families and campers, you should only use official channels provided by the camp that have a specific link and meeting time. Camp staff will never contact you or your family through any direct messages on social media platforms. Instead, camp staff will use a camp phone or a Boggy Creek email account. Tip number 2. There will always be 2 adults to support you. We like to call this three's company. And just like at camp, all Camp Boggy Creek online programs will follow the three's company policy. This means that campers will always be joined by at least 2 adults through any camp channel. This goes for messages too. When you direct message one of our camp's online platforms, or if you send us an email to our camp email address, know that multiple staff have eyes on those accounts. So we're following the three's company policy always. Tip number 3. Our third tip is if someone is sharing something with you and you're not sure if it's okay. If they try to contact you outside camp's official channels, or if something just doesn't seem right, tell a trusted adult right away. You're not doing anything wrong by telling, and you will not get into trouble. A trusted adult can be your parent, a caregiver, or maybe the camp director. Tip number 4. Here at camp, we don't have secrets, and that's the same for our online camp program. Remember, secrets and surprises are different. Surprises are things like, "We're planning a surprise party." Surprises feel good, and you know you're going to eventually share it. A secret isn't meant to be shared, and it might not feel good to keep. No one from camp should ever ask you to keep a secret. And now, for a recap, back to Mr. Mann. Thanks. Let's review. Our 4 internet safety tips are: tip number 1, use only official communication channels. Tip number 2, there will always be 2 adults to support you. Tip number 3, tell a trusted adult if something doesn't seem right. And tip number 4, there are no secrets at camp. Thank you. Thank you all for keeping us safe, respected, and loved. If you have any questions about internet safety, feel free to reach out to us at campboggycreek.org.